also, no offense, Danny, when a man speaks on a woman's beauty, whether it's her nails, her lashes, or her wig, I classify it as sassy. No offense, once
No
again.
way.
All right, okay.
What?
Chichi,
What?
I think we're
Yeah.
taking it too far there.
Yeah,
I
because
Chill.
classify
no,
it, but I didn't sit
that's
there
fine.
and feel the need to make you like whatever. I don't
You
care.
couldn't. I
You don't care.
complimented every single woman down the
You
line.
couldn't
Just
what?
I compliment. You can't make me feel like I don't know what you was about to say, but I complimented
That's what I'm
every
saying. You
single
couldn't. You
woman.
just have to win. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you couldn't. Like you got
I
to come back to
complimented.
everything.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kevo back again with another video. Simple. I haven't did a follow-up video in a minute. Hit the like button, man. Let's go.
Your name and age.
Chichi 32.
Chichi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm gonna be nice about it.
Don't be nice.
This is as nice as it's gonna get.
Dang.
So basically, I don't like someone who's based on like image, like he said the wig thing,
Ooh.
but you have on a tight shirt and tight pants.
It's
so
fit.
it's like if you're gonna talk on someone else's image, you should look
my
at your own
God.
image.
Oh my
I
God.
looked at my image 10 times in the back, but it's cool though.
Oh, well, to each his own, like I said. But I feel like for you to be so aesthetically focused, you should also be aesthetically pleasing.
I feel you.
Wow.
That was all.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The bad wig thing is like you can't fix that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can go to a hairstylist.
Tell her that.
You tell her that.
I tried.
So,
You did.
Yeah, this isn't from experience. This is not like, I'm an entrepreneur, so I done sold hair and
Same,
everything.
same.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just sell salt to a slug. I feel you.
Yeah, so I'm talking about like, hey, maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try that. And like, if you don't get it, and then her mama had the exact same one, I was like, I just can't do it.
You talking about people's mamas?
Is she a woman too?
Gym. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't
Damn.
want to talk about wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Hey, I done lost a little weight, man. It's
Don't be
okay.
mad.
It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You worry about wigs, you should be worried about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I just feel
Damn.
like,
God.
once again, if you're gonna be focused on aesthetics, you
Arlette nodding her head like, yeah. Dang.
Without further ado, let's get into it, man. Y'all hit the like button.
How
Okay.
you guys
Hi,
doing?
welcome. Hi guys.
What's going on?
Hey, y'all.
Check.
Yeah, so
Chichi
we had,
and Danny.
right.
Not together.
ABCD. Could be.
All right, so obviously we had you guys on episode 33, and there's a lot of buzz going around. People are talking about you both, so we decided to bring you back here on the podcast.
Yes.
So, how you guys doing? And how was both of your experience on the show? I mean, Dan, you was here before, so let's ask
start with
Chichi.
Chichi. Yeah.
Ladies first, anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, look, he has manners. Oh my God. No, it was amazing. I said it multiple times. Like, I had a good experience overall. Like, production was smooth. The ladies were amazing. Everybody was a good vibe. You two were amazing. I was very nervous. Okay. I did have a couple of drinks. So my honesty meter, which is usually very at 100, was probably on 1,000.
Oh, wow.
So it was an experience.
Oh, man. Okay.
But yeah, I had a
Danny.
great experience. That Mr. Returning.
Okay.
Well,
Dang, what the heck?
this time I just decided to just let go. Just be my complete self instead of I think the first time I was on the show I was really filtered and it still didn't work out the way I wanted to be. So this time I was just like, you know what,
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
said-
gonna be myself.
You said that last
Mm.
time.
And I wanted to have a fun experience. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking for a match, you're looking for somebody to connect with. They gotta know, the side of me that they gonna see eventually. So I just let you have it. You know what I'm saying? So from beginning to end. And so I really enjoyed myself. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I did walk away a little disappointed. I can't lie. But other than that, I feel like I had a good time.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, so obviously, Danny, when you walked out, right, and you started speaking, when you dropped the whole, when you dropped the phrase that, that just went viral, you said the wigs thing, obviously that was talk of the talk of the episode, that was. What made you say that at that particular time?
Well, so I'm a prayer warrior, to be honest with you, and God knows my heart. So I've got to the point where if it comes to me, I'ma say it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when you look back and she said, because I knew what I was gonna say from the beginning for the most part, but I couldn't quite understand or what I was gonna say when you asked me what I didn't like. So in the back, I was doing a lot of praying. I was saying, just speak to me, you know, and I'm a trust. And that is a pet peeve. So I've been through situations, even in a most recent relationship that didn't work out. I felt like so I'm just be honest, man. So I was I was getting
Honesty is the best policy.
I was getting fussed at about some stuff I wasn't doing and everything, and the whole time I was like, dang, you telling me everything that I'm not doing, but your wig bad. But I don't get to say nothing, you know, because I'm a man, so I just got to sit there and take
You see her eyes got big. Oh my God, he said it again. He said it again.
it. You know, I don't really retort. So if it don't matter what you say to me, it don't matter, you know, women can go off and they want the perfect human being. I just sit there and be like, okay. And you know what I'm saying? But in the back of my mind, I make notes of like what I want and what I don't want. And that's something. So really, I said that as in like I was talking to my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like my friends know what's up. Like we say different things, but we do want what we don't want.
Okay.
And you know, when
But
you
you're
ask
not
the
trying to date
question,
your friends. You don't talk to your friends the way you talk to a woman. You trying to find a woman, not a man.
well, no,
So,
that's
Danny, I
cap.
have a
That's cap.
question.
That's cap. Because your woman's supposed to be
Damn.
your
Your
friend.
best friend. Yeah, we love
Hold on,
that,
hold
but
on.
she's still a woman.
So, Danny, I got a question for you. So,
And she
what
cut him off.
is a bad wig to you?
Oh, come on, man.
Now, Danny, think about this before you answer.
We have to know what is considered a bad wig to Danny.
All right, so look.
Like, you can't be serious right now.
No. I'm just gonna be honest. So I dated a woman that sold hair.
Okay.
All right. So when money gets involved, I start paying attention. So when I accidentally sold some hair and we made like $500 in an instant, I started paying attention. I started doing research. Like I understood that was back in the day when Peruvian and Brazilian hair was a big thing, and so growing up,
He knows about them as well, so you know he knows the names. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so growing up, I didn't know about
Big
weave.
expert.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. My mother to the day had the same routine. Her hair's in a ponytail. My cousins are literally Indian. They from India. I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even really understand that women wore extension stuff till I got to college. So
Oh, wow.
I just didn't experience it. Like the women I dated, my son's mother, we've known each other since 8th grade. She doesn't wear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not accustomed to it. So but basically I think is when I like to be tricked. I like to like, is it a wig or is it like, you know what I'm saying? So most times the women I talk to will wear like sew-ins or something like that where and the front, you know, you don't really can tell
So they
that
have the leave out with the weave in the back. Okay.
yeah, it looks
Okay.
like your
There you go.
hair. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But that's not a wig. We talking about wigs. What's a
Wigs.
bad wig to you? Not a bad weave.
Okay,
Like
the
a
bad.
hump. Like, what's a bad wig to you? Like, it's
wig.
not flat enough. Like a wig, a lace front.
When you
see
can
Barbie
tell
hugs.
when
Like,
you
what's
can
your-
tell
You can tell when you can tell.
when you can tell what it is instantly. If you was dating a man and you could tell that his hair was a toupee, you would feel the same way.
Right.
Okay, but
So,
listen,
but when
you
guys
will
talk
always
about
be
it,
able
okay.
to look and know
Like Frozen.
that a wig is a wig. There's no
Chichi, you gotta wait your turn, girl. Simba, you're pretty sure. Hold on.
way to make it blend
Hold
into your
on.
head like
No,
it's
but
your
what
hair.
he's saying, the important thing that Danny's saying is that if a girl that cannot tell the difference between a good wig and a bad wig, that's the important statement that he's making right there.
But he still
Alright,
hasn't
man.
really told us
Hey.
what the bad wig is. That's
Y'all
what I
about to
really
make
want
y'all
to
about to
know.
make me talk, man. I'm trying to be cool.
What's
Like
a
I'm about
bad
to.
wig? We wanna know.
All right, so Danny, tell us what is a bad wig.
A bad wig to me is when it look like you just put it on like a hat. What? See, y'all be laughing. I be dead serious. Like I don't even know what I be saying. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's got a
Set.
point. He's got a point. He's got a point.
No hat wigs. Got it.
Okay.
So,
No, when
so,
you
so,
But
So Chichi, do you agree with him? That you laughed, right? So do you agree with him?
Well,
Right,
the thing is,
right.
I used to wear wigs. I'm a girl that I used to have
That,
fun. This is like my third time locking my
that's why she's so offended. Simple.
hair back up. So,
Nice.
as a woman, I agree because I used to fool people with my wigs and I used to make wigs. I know what a good wig looks like. However, agreeing with Danny, my reason I popped was because she didn't say what do you like and not like. She said what's a deal breaker. And as soon as he responded, I felt like he was being a funny guy. I'm like, he didn't come here for love. What did he come here for? A bad wig is a deal breaker. That's not a
No,
and
well,
then you called it a disability. You felt like it was a disorder or something like that. You felt like it was a mental disorder. I'm like, no, a mental disorder is someone who's a pathological
Oh yeah.
liar
Oh
or a
yeah.
cheater. That's a deal breaker.
Oh
So it
yeah.
was because of the words. She said
Yeah. Cause she remembered everything he said. I don't even remember what he said. I ain't gonna lie. Simple. That it resonated in her soul, but she was really like tight.
deal breaker. And
She was
someone who's
mad.
trying to find love doesn't say a bad wig. And then also, no offense, Danny, when a man speaks on a woman's beauty, whether it's her nails, her lashes, or her wig, I classify it as sassy. No offense,
No
once
Mm.
again.
way.
All right, okay.
What?
Chichi,
What?
I think we're
yeah,
taking it too far there.
yeah,
I
because
Chill.
classify
no,
it as sassy because a thing a
What?
woman does
and
for
she gonna
her
say it
own
again.
beauty
She
is not
doubled
for
down on him.
you. I'm gonna double down because I
Chichi,
stand on what I say.
do you know the amount of
No,
times that women comment on guys, right?
Feminist.
They
Their
don't look,
appearance.
you know, they
Yeah.
don't like how they
money.
look, their attraction, all of that. But if a guy talks about it, it's an issue. When a girl talks about it, you go, you
Right.
do you,
Right.
you tell him how it
Okay,
is,
Right.
right?
but he
So, but
started
do
it.
no, no,
Chichi,
that's not
pause,
your, that's double
Instead of
pause, pause.
standards
saying,
right
Hold
there.
on, no, no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
let's
Hold
hear
on,
Let's
from
hear from
you.
Danny.
You
Chichi.
Let's
said
hear
what
from
you
Danny.
said. Wigs are a disability. That's what you
Okay,
said. It's a
that's
whatever
fine. First of
disorder.
all, let me tell you
That's a funny
because
guy, not someone looking for love.
Okay, let's hear from
well,
Danny. Go ahead, Danny.
I
What?
do think first of all, let me pause there because I didn't get a chance to comment on that sassy stuff, and y'all women just throw that word out and y'all attacking a man's gender preference. I don't think y'all understand that.
Right.
It's really some bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm
Sassy
saying?
has nothing to do with your gender preference.
Yes, it does. That's exactly what it means. It means you acting
That is
feminine,
not what it means. Okay, you're acting feminine and you're being
which
sassy
is
does not mean that your preference of a man or a woman. I'm not talking about your sexual
Oh
orientation
sweetheart,
and what
my
you
God.
prefer.
sweetheart,
Oh.
I'm saying
sweetheart.
your sass,
Oh
going back and
my
forth.
God. Oh my God. Chichi, I've been holding out. I've been holding out. God damn, Chichi, stop. Stop. Y'all know me, Mill, get up. I'm saying stop. Damn. Come on, let's go.
Forth from here, that's
Sweetheart,
sassy. You're going
sweetheart,
back and forth with me.
sweetheart,
That's sassy.
sweetheart. The only reason we're going back and
I
forth
said
because
what I
you're not
said.
listening.
You're not
That's the
listening
Ooh.
only.
to me.
I am listening. I listen to you. Now I'm going
Listen
to
to me.
tell you something. Okay. So just in case you didn't know, I'm
Mm-hmm.
educate you on from a man's perspective. When y'all say words like sassy, that's the equivalent of me calling you a dyke.
Oh,
Like,
No, it's not.
sweetheart, I'm telling you
Masculine.
from a
Okay,
man's
no,
perspective.
no. Give me
You
the
can
word for
agree or not
sass.
agree.
Give me a word besides dyke, because I didn't call you. I didn't say any words
You
in the
didn't even say
LGBT
sassy.
community.
You're
No.
saying sassy now. You're
Because I
saying
said
sassy
that's why
now.
I responded that way. Because I feel like when a man talks about things that can change, you can go and take a woman to the hair salon. I can take you to the gym. When you came
Yeah.
out, I didn't pop the balloon because you had a stomach. My ex has a ball of belly. We like to eat. I don't talk about people's appearance. If it's not for me, they're not for me. But I don't go around picking at men's physical appearance because I could take him to the gym. That's not a
You said
thing.
you're a
You could
person.
take her to the hair salon.
We talk
So
about
even when I
sassy.
said that with
What
you,
do
you
you
went
talk
back and
about?
forth with me. And I consider that very feminine when a man can't be a woman and let her express it. So you got to be a me too. You have to one up me.
What?
That's what you did. I consider that very
Oh my
feminine. When a
God.
man gives me that level of femininity, me as a woman, I feel like my femininity is attacked because you're not being masculine. You're being feminine.
Okay, Chichi,
Okay, hold on 1 second, BM. Look.
let's let Danny finish his whole
So
sentence. Like, let's let him
that's
finish. Yeah.
you
Go
gotta
ahead.
Ooh.
look at it. First of all, even on that, you gotta look at the situation that we in. Everything that you think
Damn.
about me is an assumption. We have
Hmm.
no clue of who that person is on the opposite of you. Right? I don't know anything about you. You don't know anything about me. So if you say
Yeah.
something, we don't have the opportunity. I'm looking for a match. So I have to either agree with what you're saying or change your mind instantly. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have the opportunity to talk, and I can just listen. And you had already popped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like this is the only opportunity I have to either change your mind or leave an impression or something like that. So you telling it back and forth. It's a conversation, and it's a conversation with you having an assumption, a presumed assumption about me based on something like you consider as a joke. But yeah, I mean, I got to the point to where
Well, I'm
about
happy I know it was a joke.
the wig thing. I'm gonna tell you, she said deal breaker. It's something like I wouldn't even approach. That's what the question. I feel like it doesn't have to be a deal breaker because once I'm in something, I'm in it. You know, and I have suggested and like I'm gonna tell you something. This lady came in. This lady, mean ex, she came in, she had the wig on, and I was like, oh, why don't you just wear your natural hair? She was like, well, I'm supporting my cousin's business. I said, well, your cousin need to go out of business. If if that don't mean take that shit off, I don't know what else to tell you. And most of the time, it's not even about finances. Most of the time, I date up, or the woman is smarter than me, or make more money than me, or is something like this. So I listen, we pay attention because I have a skill set that helps people with their business. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of relationships I'm most likely to get in anyway. So we're not bickering back and forth. We're talking, we're learning, we're growing together. So it has nothing to do with money. That's why I said some things just can't be fixed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Chichi, you was one of the only girls that popped at that time, right? At the beginning, for the wig thing, right? I feel like all the other girls was, you know, they were trying to hear him out, but I feel like you set the pace. You know, obviously you popped. You was like, I'm not having it, and you stuck by whatever reasons you popped by, right? Do you think that maybe you went too fast? Like you didn't really try to understand Danny?
No.
That's
I don't
crazy.
think I went too fast because at the end of the day, he just said we have a limited amount of time to like just present ourselves or get to know somebody and to really find a match. Like I didn't fly from LA to Phoenix to hear somebody try and be funny or comical. I flew to Phoenix to actually see five men who literally wanted to find love and wanted to actually be serious. If that's your introduction and your answer to something that's a deal breaker, and I understand his story, is a bad wig, it's like, and then his rebuttal was, "Oh, she must have a bad wig." It's like, okay, you're not here for love. So to me, I'm not even about to do that.
Well, let me tell you something. So y'all had a couple that matched, right? This dude went. I think it was the episode or something or two right before mine. He presented himself. He pretty much begged for it. He said, "I got a house with a pool," and he was like, because it was
Yeah, that was
between him
Eric.
and
That was
somebody else.
Eric. That was Eric. Yeah.
It was between him and another person. So when y'all did the follow up on it, she said he never made me laugh. That was her follow up. So you can't be come out there. It's just not a business situation. Women want men to be comical. They want to make you laugh. They want to, like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't say that to make anybody laugh. Yeah, I laughed at myself, but I was dead ass serious. If a woman's wig is crazy, I'm not even going to approach. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not there for a general purpose. I'm not there to make everybody happy. I'm there for one woman in the whole world, just one.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? And if a woman has a wig on and something that's not aesthetically pleasing to me, I'm not even gonna see if how she at this point in time. It's just gonna be like, all right, unless we come into some kind of situation to where like we get to know each other outside of that, or just like grows again is meant to be, then yeah. But if we're talking about just straight approach, there's been people on there that pop because the woman wore a hat that looked crazy. There's all kinds of you know what I'm saying? Like she had the one dread hanging. I watched this show like before I went on there. You understand what I'm saying? And if I had seen a woman whose wig was looking like that, I would have been. If I had opportunity, I'd have been like, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? But you know, on the episode when I first was on, that's one thing that I looked at. Like the girl who came out from Texas, the second one, her stuff was lace. She looked good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I look at that. When I look at somebody pictured on Instagram, the first thing I see is like their hair and all kinds of stuff. It just shows like a level of like it shows like how much attention to detail that they pay. That they, they pay attention. Like they house, if they wig is, if their hair is laced and all that, their house is probably clean. Their body is clean. Their nails is done. Like it's all cohesive. I look at that. I when I was broke, women ain't want to talk to me when I ain't had no haircut. My shoes were dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even get I couldn't even get the opportunity. What's the difference? I look crazy without a haircut. If I had came on there without a haircut, y'all probably would have popped as soon as I walked out.
And to to add to your point as well, Danny, yeah, my wife Arlette knows how to present herself, right?
Hey, I've been on mute this whole time. I just said he got a point though. Facts.
And do you
Amen.
think that if I see something that doesn't look right, I wouldn't tell her? Of course, I will always speak to her
Yeah.
if I see. So to Danny's point, right? Guys sometimes can see these things, and I feel like when a guy talks about it, some girls might not like the way that they're saying it, right?
And
It's
you know now
distasteful.
too. You now know too the
Right.
difference between a good and a bad wig.
I do.
I taught him. Well,
Right.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
just been paying attention, you know. So
Yeah. So if I see
Because you
something
pay
that's
attention
like,
to your
yo,
woman.
right,
right,
Yeah.
but that's what Danny is. Just Danny is basically just trying to say there is, there's good standard of wigs and there's bad standard.
But I think this also kind of goes back to the fact that they're just not compatible. Like their sense of humors don't match.
Who?
Both
Me
of
and
you.
Chichi?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Chichi crazy because I actually think even when I watched the show, and you know what I'm saying, I think that me and Chichi, like she smoke, I smoke too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't even get a chance to really, like, that's the one thing I didn't like about that. You asked about my experience. Man, the questions that I had, you would have made me seem like a genius. Y'all brains would have been working. Like I am
Damn.
like
But
not
I have a
only
question.
first of all, let me tell you something. Not only am I a reader, I am a writer. Readers are leaders. Writers create the narrative. My whole thing is thought provoking. Yes, I may do it in a joking way, but that's what you're gonna get when you get into a relationship. That's what you're gonna get when in a certain situation. We nervous, man. If y'all think I'm joking and stuff, like we go back and look, man. I'm watching myself. Y'all don't even understand. My heart beating the whole time I'm up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Dang.
Yeah, it's
nerve wracking.
nerve-wracking. Everybody
You know what I'm
always
saying?
says that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do it with a smile. I said I'm going to have a smile on my face regardless. Like I just went to the dentist and everything. So I'm going to have a smile on my face and everything. Like regardless of what, I'm not going to go back. I could have, like, y'all think that's back and forth. I really could have said some stuff, right? But I choose
But
not to.
why
And that's
didn't you? If you're
because
looking
that's
for love, say the things that matter.
no.
Like you're missing the whole
I'm
point.
talking about negatively. I didn't even get an opportunity. Like you don't even know who I was. Y'all just
Okay,
like y'all
Danny, I
look.
have a question for you. I have a
What's
question
up?
for you.
Go ahead, ask.
Because you so focused on the fact that I popped my balloon so quickly, but remember, I was at the end of the line. So by the time you got down to me, you had went back and forth with like every single girl. Like back and forth. Like you couldn't take what somebody said. Like that's the one thing that I do not like and did not like about you. You went back and forth with everybody.
Dang.
As friends, me and Danny could probably be friends. Today, I will probably want to drop kick you.
Chichi, do you class that as going back and forward, how he was interacting with the girls?
Communicating.
Every single one of them.
I feel like some of them he was just joking around, they were just having like friendly banter and stuff like that.
Well, apparently it's Southern banter, which I was led
She
to
said I've got West
believe.
Coast banter.
Right. So,
No, I'm Jamaican and Nigerian. I don't have East Coast or West Coast banter.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
have
you sound crazy.
my
Man.
family is very crazy and we don't sugarcoat things, okay? So
But
it's
I'm
like to
supposed to
me,
sugarcoat stuff.
Right.
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 But I'm supposed to do
Right.
the same thing.
Get
Danny,
it.
I'm a woman. Stop comparing yourself to me.
No, sweetheart.
Like, no,
Sweetheart.
I'm not about to keep
Wow.
doing this.
If
Like, as a man and a woman, we're not gonna keep saying me too. Like, I hate Mr. Me Too.
Wow.
no, it's not a me too. If you're
It is a me too.
wrong,
You just said I was doing the same thing. Like, let me have it as a
no,
woman.
I
Like,
didn't
you
say
can't
I
let
was
me
doing
have it.
something. Y'all pop my balloon. I ain't let you have shit. If we was in a relationship or something, I might let you have it. If we
But
was
that's
if
what I'm
we
saying. That's another thing. Like, another thing I don't like is how you treat any woman is also important. Like, I want a man that respects all women, not just me.
so I was disrespectful.
I want no. In some things I feel like you were. Like the thing is not. it might be funny to you, but it's not funny to somebody else.
What
Okay,
was
the
and
things
what
I
was I
said, people might
disrespectful
not
on?
think it's funny. Whatever it is, it
Yo,
might rub some people the wrong
Mm.
way. To each his own. However,
What?
it may.
this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, Chichi. She like a real feminist, bruh. Like a real, not the fake one, not the one that just whatever they see on social media they copy. And no, she really truly believe like this is what she believe in her brain, nigga. Simple.
May
Was I
go.
It's
What?
crazy.
disrespectful on? What was I disrespectful on? If I
So
was
you
disrespectful, it
don't
should stand out in your mind. Give me one. If I
see
was
this is the same thing
disrespectful,
you did when we were talking back and forth on the show. Like you asked me, what was the woman's mama's name? When you said her mama had a bad wig too. It ran in the family. And then when I brought it up at the end of our conversation, you said, what was her mama name? It doesn't matter. It don't matter. I'm not about to sit here and pick point every conversation you had through every person. This
because
is
it
what
didn't
you did,
exist.
and it did exist. Just because I'm not sitting here pulling up pop the balloon recaps of everything that you said because I don't have time or give a fuck enough, but I'm stating my opinion.
Dang.
Okay? I feel like you went back and forth too much. I don't even have a wig. That's the crazy part. Like we're talking about wigs and I
Right.
have
Fuck
locks,
you
That's
mad
okay?
for
Right,
it?
so you're
I
not.
have locks.
It's got
So the
nothing to do
thing
That's
with
is,
it.
what
I'm
blew a lot of
not
people in the
The fuck?
comments.
but it
Right,
blew
like
a
it had
lot of
nothing to.
people because I don't like when men talk about beauty. Like, men, you're not getting your nails done. You're not
yeah.
getting your hair done. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Move on. Talk about other things. Like, I feel like if you come in here for love, I'm gonna stand on what I said. If you're coming here for love, saying a deal breaker is a wig is like, what the fuck?
So Chichi,
Like,
I have a question.
I didn't fly to
So some of
freaking
the
Phoenix to
Mm.
hear you
comments,
say you don't
Chichi.
like bad wigs.
Hold
Like,
on, Chichi, I
go.
got a comment. So in the
Jeez.
comments on Instagram
Oh my
and I think
god.
also on YouTube, they were like, "Oh, how did Chichi get upset that he's commenting about wigs, but she personally attacked his weight?"
Weight and everything, right?
I didn't pop because of his
Ooh.
stomach. I popped because of what he said, not
Ooh.
because of how he looked.
You still said it.
He came out there and said, women with bad wigs is a mental disability at this point. Oh, she got a bad wig. That's what he said. And that's what I responded to.
No, I didn't. I
That is
said
what you said. Would you
everybody.
like me to play the
No,
clip?
no. I said she. I didn't see
I
you.
thought.
So I said this in the comments. If I had to say I don't like women with dirty feet, and you pop, what else was I supposed to think? I didn't look to see who popped and said, "Oh, she got a bad." I didn't even look that way. I'm talking to Arlette.
Exactly. So, ha ha, I don't have a bad wig. So,
All
anyways,
right, then.
moving
So the
on.
joke on you.
There is no joke on me. I said what I said. I don't like when men talk about women's beauties in a
Wait,
certain
the
space where
beauty
it's trying
is
to be a
for the
hee hee
man.
ha ha moment.
The
Like
beauty is
you,
for the
no,
man.
the beauty is for us. The beauty is for us to feel good and love ourselves, and beauty is for us to explore. Okay, it doesn't make you beautiful, but it makes you feel
Gosh.
beautiful.
So I'm gonna
Makeup
ask you a
and
question.
beauty is for us to feel good. It's not for you and it's not about you, but we love when y'all like it. But
So
stop
women,
picking at
women,
it. If you
women
want to
don't.
worry about ways, go wear one.
No, that's dumb. But so women don't like it
No,
when
what's
men
dumb is
get
you saying that your deal breaker is a bad wig and it's a mental
so
disorder.
women don't like it when men get haircuts. They don't be like, "Ooh, that's a nice haircut." That's not. They
But if
don't think it's
somebody
dumb.
asks me as a woman what my deal breaker is in finding love, I'm not going to say, "Oh, a man with a bad haircut," because he needs to know when his
Come on,
hairline is
man.
going back. But that's what you guys are missing. Different strokes for different folks. I don't need to fit into the box of what every woman thinks of what every woman has to
Are
be.
you saying that
This why
What
you
do you
say.
mean?
guys? Are you saying that guys can't comment on
I'm not
beauty?
lonely though, so you be all right.
I didn't say you're lonely. I just,
Okay then, mind your business.
Chicha, are you saying that guys should not comment on girls'
What?
beauty, but girls can comment on
Bro, she just stuck her middle finger up, bro. She way too masculine, bro, to be calling another man sassy. Like, you masculine. That's the same thing. You masculine. She masculine, bro. That's too much to deal with. That's too much. I ain't gonna lie. That's way too much. It has nothing to do with her. A wig, you have dreads. What is going on? It's like she really wanna just, you know what I'm saying, poke that nigga up. She wanna grab him. She wanna for real. She that mad, bro. What? Calm down, bro. Calm down.
guys'
I
looks
feel
and
like
Jeez.
haircut and
in a
everything.
distasteful manner, you should not. No, you shouldn't. Because let me be personally very frank with y'all. You shouldn't
if she
talk
couldn't,
about what
if she can't afford it, and that's like if you talk about a person that's down and out, then yeah. But I wasn't even talking about a person. I just said in general. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even like I said. I'm not there to date
But
generally women,
why? Like, why is that such a
sweetheart.
thing that it's like, so you have to,
If
like,
you would
why?
listen,
I
you
listen,
have, I'm gonna
I
tell you,
heard. You keep
I'm gonna
repeating
tell you.
yourself. Oh
No,
my God.
sweetheart, I have to repeat myself because you don't let me get from one,
Sir,
two, and three.
sir, because you repeating yourself and you think because you're asking me to listen to you repeat the same thing to prove your point. You said what you said
Ooh.
about women's aesthetics, and I said what I said about your aesthetics because you are so aesthetically focused. And I said that because I feel like it's shallow. Even women running around here talking about man's hair core or a man that's too short. You probably missing out on your short king. That's all I'm saying. You focus on the wrong shit, Danny. That's all I'm saying.
So
That's
when
it. There's nothing deeper than that. Y'all making it too deep. You focus on the wrong thing. That was my reason. I'm like, is he serious? So that would is you serious?
okay, that's fine.
Like that's it. Like y'all making it
That's
deeper than
cool.
what it is. I said what I
That's
said because of
cool.
what you said. It's aesthetics. We talking about aesthetics. Let's talk. Like goodness gracious.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Because you pissing me off.
Okay, Chichi, what's your type?
My type is a masculine, strong, leading man that leads, that
Okay.
allows me to thrive in my
Nah.
femininity. Like
Nah, man supposed to put your ass in check. Simple. She need to be put in check. Simple. Like she need an actual man that she respect enough to be like, okay, he said no. The answer is no. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I keep it 100, man. I mean, what's the whole point of getting married? What's the whole point of men and women? Femininity, masculinity. What's the point? We can't coexist. We can't work together. We can't love each other, help each other, understand each other. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous, bro.
it's just like when you have to go back and forth with a grown man, to some point your masculinity starts coming out because you feel defensive. So I don't like when men make me feel defensive to the point where my femininity is threatened and I can't just be feminine and calm and happy. Like he likes a woman that he even said it on the show that is a little mean to him. I don't like that because that right there puts me in a space that I don't like to be in, a space as a black woman that I don't thrive in, having to survive or feel like I have to be combative or I have to defend myself. I don't like that from a man, especially a black man. I don't like it. So for me, it's a man that makes me feel safe, not just somebody who can protect me and fight, somebody who protects my feelings, my emotions, like all of those things. So it's like when you can't even just express yourself and a man take it in and receive it and comfort you or just make you feel like, you know what, I understand where you come from. At least understanding. That's my attraction. A man's mind over how he looks.
And Danny, what's your type?
Well, since this was being overlooked, like I said, I like a woman's mindset who's allergic to giving up. It was just the first thing that I said. I like
Mm.
a woman that has words of affirmation, a woman that's consistently in your corner, because this world gets dark. I've been through a lot. I've been in situations where I'm by myself. I look to the left, I look to the right, nobody's there. You understand what I'm saying? So this next relationship, when I look to the left or look to the right, nobody's there. I want to know that she's right behind me. She puts her hands on the shoulder and says, keep pushing, King. That's what I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to what she says. I'm attracted to her understanding my mission, my goal. Attraction, the physical attraction, is one of the last things on my list because I'm from Atlanta. All these women are beautiful. But what's in your mind? The first thing that opens up your mouth. How can we handle a situation when we are talking, where we are upset? Because most of the time, like how she is right now, if she gets upset, I'm not going to say anything because then it's going to seem like a back and forth. You understand what I'm saying? So I like the inside of a woman, and that's what I stand on. All the relationships I've been in are because we have great conversations. I've been married before. Every time we got into a disagreement, we would be on the phone for like 4 and 5 hours figuring it out. That's why we got married in the first place, because we understood how to figure things out. When you get into a relationship with me, the one thing that I do get complimented on is the way I communicate and how I listen, because I understand. I've built organizations that have 15 to 20 people. You don't do that if you can't listen, you can't understand with everybody. I've been prophesized to be a preacher. I just preached a week before, right after we came out of there, at a brand new church. You can't do that if you don't listen, if you don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, I like to have fun. Yes, I like to joke. So she definitely had to have a sense of humor. But when it comes down to the nitty and gritty, my type is from the inside out, and I don't budge on that. You understand what I'm saying? But that's it. Like, we gotta
It's so
listen.
funny you say you listen and you know, all these things, but when I was expressing how I felt, one of your responses was, I see why you're single. How would you like it if I said, I see why you're divorced? I see why you're single. You
I
see
mean,
what
that's
I'm
your
saying with the
observation.
the back and forth and like it's like you have to one up and you have to win. Like that right there is something that is absolutely like such a turn off to me as a woman. And that's the same exact thing that you're doing now, the same exact thing you did on the show. You have to one up and you have to win. That right there was the reason I didn't like you. And that right there is
Well,
the reason why I wasn't
Wow.
attracted to you. And then on top of that, it's just like, look at what you just said. Do you hear what you just said? Do you hear how powerful the woman that you want and how you want to feel sounds? But you went on the show and you were being a funny guy. Even though you have a personality, there's such a way to turn it off and on that is still being conveyed and communicated through being serious or being standing on business about what you want. Nobody knows what you wanted. All we're gonna remember is the funny guy. Like it's like, are you being a comedian or you here to find love? Like you have to find a balance. Life is about balance at the end of the day. You can squint
well,
your face up all you want to what I'm saying, and it
let me
also
just be
goes to
all the
what
way
I'm saying.
honest with
Like
you.
you missed the one up. Go ahead.
Let me go be all the way 100. When I just said what I said, that's why you sing it out, just me giving up. Two, I'm gonna be all the way 100 with y'all. When the first girl popped my balloon, when I said I didn't want to skydive and stuff like that, I was done. We could have stopped the show right then and there. Like that's when I first came out. I seen her. I said, "Oh, that's who I want." She was the first one to pop before I even got to the bag wig stuff. So it's like I didn't care what I said then.
I forgot
You
about
understand what
that.
I'm saying? So this just being all the way 100 with you. So it's like, okay, yeah, I can be a comedian or whatever, but part of my personality is humor. You know, a wise man can fake being dumb, but a dumb man can't fake being wise. Sarcasm is a form of intelligence. If you don't get that, I mean, that's just on you. You understand what I'm saying? When you go back and watch the first show, I'm asking, like, what progressed you in a relationship that's going to make this work? We never got to this point. You understand what I'm saying? So that when she said, is she your type? After you popped the balloon, you not my type. But they just kept coming down. So it's like, okay, this how I act when there's nothing there. If we just friends or I don't even know you and stuff like that, I'm just not going to let you just come and say whatever you want to say. I don't
Okay,
care.
okay,
Right?
okay.
You
See,
understand
but
what I'm
you don't
saying?
see a problem with that.
Sweetheart, at that point, that point of
But you just
situation.
said, but listen to what you're saying. Like you couldn't even respect the women's time in the line.
Oh
Sweetheart.
my
You said
God.
that. You just said when the sky
Damn.
blue, like I know, sweetheart. Stop sweethearting me. Thank you. You
Thanks.
just said when the first woman who was your type, the one you want to pop the balloon, you could have shot the show right there. I didn't care. And then you took it as to go back and forth and just da 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 whatever. You didn't
No,
care.
I
You
didn't. I
just
didn't. I
like
didn't.
you pop my balloon. I don't like you. Even if somebody doesn't think you're their type and you still think they're beautiful, you can't like none of y'all was my type
I
when y'all got up to
complimented
my
every
blind
single
ass.
woman. I
When y'all got to my
complimented
blind ass, none of
every
y'all was my
single woman.
type, but I didn't sit
That's
there
fine.
and feel the need to make you like whatever. I don't care.
You couldn't. I
I don't care.
complimented every single woman down the
You
line.
couldn't what?
I compliment. You can't make me feel like I don't know what you was about to say, but I complimented
That's what I'm
every
saying. You
single
couldn't. You
woman.
just have to win. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you couldn't. Like you got
I
to come back to
complimented.
everything. Sassy
I
ass.
I complimented every single woman. Watch your mouth when you talk to me, Shawty. Like
I
you
said
getting out of
sassy. I
place
ain't
now.
call you a dyke like you wanted to call me. You
All right,
compared
guys.
sassy to
Okay,
dyke.
That's the same
guys.
thing.
So,
Hey man, look, I'm be dead ass serious. Like yo, Chichi, like watch how you talk to me, Shawty. Like you
No,
getting
you need to
beside
watch how
yourself,
you
cuz.
want me to watch how I talk to you, but you're not talking like you're not talking the way a respectful man talks, but you want me to respect you. It goes both ways. You see what I'm saying? Like you feel like because you from Atlanta, oh shorty, like oh when y'all could have just did this, y'all could have just that. Oh, you popped my balloon, I ain't gonna da 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 da. Like take responsibility for yourself. Stop worrying about me and my responses to you as a person.
What?
so
Stop worrying about me and my responses to you. This is fucking me up. Hold on. Hold on. I'm fucked up.
Take responsibility for yourself. Stop worrying about me and my
Stop worrying about me and my responses
responses to you as
to you. Stop worrying about me and my responses to you. But you're responding to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's why it's not clicking in my head. She telling him, stop worrying about me when I'm worried about you. I'm worried about what you just said, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. But don't worry about what I'm gonna say. What I'm gonna say when I just worried about what you said. What you said. It's not clicking, Chichi. This is very disappointing. This is a bad look on feminism, bro. I don't. You know what I'm saying? This is. I hope this is not what feminism is about, because she's like making it look bad. If you're a feminist, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend you. See, don't do what Chichi doing to him. I'm talking about Chichi feminism. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else feminism? This is not about yours right now. This is about Chichi feminism. Simple. Nah, go ahead. Talk crazy to me in the comments. I don't care. It helped the video. It helped the video.
As a person itself, stop worrying about me and my responses to you as a person.
So everyone that comes on the show, there's a reason why they're coming on the show, to find love. People come on the show because they are single, right?
All right.
So that question when they ask why are you single, or whatever, it hurts so much, so many people, like it gets to them. But the reality is you're single, and everybody has issues within themselves that they need to work on, right?
Right.
Everybody does.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people do not want to admit that. So they use a different type of method to back away from it.
Ooh.
No, the reality is everybody has to work on things. And if people are telling you something, right, that they can see how you act, sometimes you need to think and rewatch yourself and kind of reevaluate yourself. And maybe that's why things are happening this way. Or maybe that's why I'm single. And a lot of people don't want to get to that stage because they don't want to self-reflect. So you have to start reflecting on yourself. So there you go. Truth of the matter is, everybody needs to work on themselves. If you're looking for love, you have to. And for instance, right, me and my wife, we adapt.
And he don't even want to look at the camera no more. Simple.
To each other. We're always adapting, right? And we're always working through things. We are one. We're not two, we're one. That's what marriage is. You come together to be one, right?
Right.
There's things that when we started dating, there's things that she did that would annoy me. There's things that I did that would annoy her, right? But it's not like, we are at war with each other. We're trying to find a peace to balance each other out and adapt. We adapt to each other and we work through things. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to work through things. They just want to go, just start arguing and just, that's where we go wrong. So we need to understand each other. I hope that you both can be able to find peace, with each other. I hope you both can speak to each other after this podcast. I do not like when people get super annoyed with each other and they
arguing.
Yeah, it's like that's not what we want to see on the show.
Not what we're here for,
right?
Either.
Right. I feel like you're both great people individually. So, what do you both have to say to each other? Now that we're about to end this podcast.
Do you want to continue, Danny, or do you?
Well,
What?
if we could take away something from this, I want you to feel like, don't think communication or expression from a man is like combative. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, when you listen and you allow me to talk to you, you're very beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're intelligent and I know that you are listening to every word and taking it in. So if I'm not being defensive or trying to explain myself, I'm just talking to you, just communicating with you. I think that we could have got further in the situation. So I think you're a very beautiful woman. Good luck with your podcast. I'm going to support it. You wouldn't be able to stop
Thank
me from
you.
supporting it. To be honest with you, you have a great personality, and I feel, that moving forward in life, that it's big things for both of us, especially for you, because you got that fire in you. You're a warrior. You understand what I'm saying? So I look at you like a superwoman. You understand? You in the gym, you going crazy, and tell you, I got a circuit training. I'll probably outwork you anyway. But that's
One up me. Here he goes. Like,
no, yeah. But we get to understand each other's personalities a little bit better, and if you approach it any situation with love, then the personalities is like, okay, you have a coming with a different understanding. Okay, that's just him. He gonna say some stuff like that. But that's the point of me when I said the jump. When you approach a situation where you're allergic to giving up, I'm not coming at you to try to figure out why are we not together. I'm coming at you to figure out, okay, what we need to figure out so we can stay together. And that's my mindset. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I think that if we had gotten to something and we both came out with that understanding, then we'll be able to move further a lot faster.
Okay.
Right.
Chichi.
I agree with everything that he said, and I just really wish things were not said the way they were said. And I do feel like after getting to know you that you are more of a serious person with a silly personality. And I get it. We don't know if your friends think you funny. You said you're funny.
The
I
world
think
Yeah, he funny. You done laughed a few times, girl. Chill out.
you do have I do think that you have a fun personality, and I get where you're coming from, especially with the backstory, because everybody has a story, his story, her story. The reason we are who we are is because of the stories and the things that we've been through. So I completely understand that. And I just wish that, things weren't so heated. Because I feel like, just like BM said, it's like when we do get agitated or irritated, we respond differently. With me, I did get agitated and irritated, not just because of you talking to me, but what you were saying to other people. So I feel like when it did get to me, I was like, oh, he about to go back and forth with me. And it was just that instance, that one, it wasn't you, because then everyone's like, oh, he was on this and this. And I was like, I don't have time to watch all this stuff because I don't care to get to, like, I'm knowing you now. So knowing you now, I know that you are a strong person. You are a resilient person. You're somebody who's striving for things, and you're scaling businesses and your life and all those things. So it's like getting to know you. I feel like you are a good person. We could be good friends, and that's why sometimes getting to know a person as a friend is how you probably find your lover, because they are supposed to be your best friend. But it's like you're not gonna get to know that after saying, so why did you pop your balloon? She asked me that, and it was like, oh, like I can't. It's like you really can't get deep because the question is, why did you pop? And there was okay. He talked about wigs. Like, well, what we do to you? And that's just my response as a woman. And you'll probably hear a lot of women say that, but also you got to take in what a man is saying. So he's like, listen. I'm not coming for all women. I'm just saying, like, I can't deal with that. You got a whole backstory story, Peruvian, all types of things. So you have a story. So understanding your story, I understand you more. Getting to talk to you, I know that you are a serious person and you're not trying to be a funny guy. You really are just being yourself. So it's like, I don't fault people for being themselves. It's either I accept you or I just let you be. Because I'm not in the business of changing people. So I love who you are. Keep being yourself. Keep striving. And I do see a lot of great things. So we had a whole conversation waiting for us to start. So actually getting to know Dan, I feel like he actually is a good, genuine guy. And I feel like he's going to find his woman through her being his friend. Because a woman is probably going to take a lot of the things you say wrong because of your banter. And a friend wouldn't. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like
A woman friend? What about a woman friend? She just said a woman will not like the banter, but a friend would. You're still a woman, even though you a friend. Like, it's not making sense, Chichi.
a friend would not. So I feel like Danny is not. He been married before. It takes a lot to be married. Okay, let's just get there. So having that commitment, at least I know you can commit to something, just like you're committing to yourself and your career and the things you want. So I just feel like overall, like, just keep being you. I mean, I can't fault you for being yourself.
Yeah.
But you faulted him.
Right, guys.
That's
Yeah. So,
crazy.
guys.
That's crazy.
Yes, this is good. This is great when we are all speaking to each other on a level, the same level, calmly. We're able to understand each other. So, I
Yeah.
thank you guys for doing what you did. And I also want to ask everyone if you want to see them back on the show, comment down below.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you guys
do.
for joining us on the.
We definitely do. Simple. I gotta see Chichi. Chichi. Yeah, Chichi fine, bro. Simple. She's pretty. Pretty good, man. Cool dude, cool guy, respectable guy, funny guy. Simple. That was a lot. That was a lot of information. The main thing I didn't like was she calling a man expressing himself feminine or sassy. How can a woman say something to a man just because he have something to say makes him sassy? That's weird, bro. How do you have a conversation? You talk back and forth. Simple. An argument is people getting heated, frustrated, yelling. A simple conversation, you don't have to agree in the conversation. You can have a conversation without agreeing. Just because you disagree, that don't make it an argument. That just make it a disagreement, but it's still a conversation. Just because a man has a response doesn't make him sassy. He's having a conversation. It's logical to respond to something, especially if the person is wrong, especially if the person got the wrong assumption. Your logical thing to do is, okay, let me try to express myself so they can understand where I'm coming from. Not that I'm being sassy. Simple. I don't know, man. It's just, I feel like a lot of stuff just went over her head. She just, once you set in stone, you feel me? I think she just needs some time to mature some more. Let that age, get to her brain, more understanding, so she can really understand that just because a man is a man doesn't make he doesn't have feelings, or he doesn't, like, he's not human. He's just a man. I can say whatever I want because I'm a female. He just have to go with it because he's the man. That don't make sense. That's not logical. And that's not fair, to be honest. That's not fair at all. That's like, if that's feminine, that's not fair. Yeah, when I call her a feminist, I'm joking, but I'm not. In my brain, that's a feminist to me. Somebody that, a female that's really like hardcore, just everything women, like, you know what I'm saying? Then automatically disagree with the man, automatically don't give the man a chance, automatically shut the man down, automatically assume that every man is the same. And I think that's a feminist. And I feel like it's the opposite, whatever the word is for it, but I feel like it's the opposite if it's the man that just hate women, and feel like all women are the same, because that's not true. Everybody's unique and everybody's different in their own way. So to put everybody in the pool just like that, just because we human, that's not cool. You really gotta take the time to get to know somebody. She cool. She cool as hell. Like, she cool, bro. She actually pretty cool. It's just she need to chill and stop being so offended so much. Simple. It's your buddy Kevo, man. Comment down below how y'all feel about the situation. Simple. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm about tired of this. I need a nap. That was a lot. That was like some Jerry Springer shit. Damn.